Um, this video is essentially a follow-up of the former video about the tri-states and how USB works. One of the question I basically got from viewers actually was what's going to happen if both of them are one. So if I set the enable line here to one and the enable line here to one. Well, nothing good is gonna happen really. So yeah, let's suppose that we have something like that. So let's suppose that we do have the very same circuit with whoops. Can I make this? Can I squeeze it in here? Yeah, I think I can. Let's suppose that we have the very same circuit. One more time. So here and here. Okay. So this is our enable line, this is our data line, this is our enable line, this is our data line. So you're essentially saying what's going to happen if I have the enable line set here set to 1 and the data line set to 1 to 1 and the enable line set here set to 1 and the data line set to, I don't know, 0, right? Well, this one is going to send, the enable line is 1, so this one is going to send the 0. And this one, instead, is going to send a 1. And they're basically going to get to here. And here we don't actually know what's going to happen. Why? Well, you gotta actually think about what's actually happening here. We're loosely using 0 and 1 because it's actually it's a proper usage because it's linear algebra, and we said that we can either be in a 0 state when it's low or in a high state when it's 1, and we had this additional line to be in the high impedance state, so when they're disconnected. But generally when we have 0 we are basically in a low voltage state, and when we have 1 we are in a high voltage state. So let's suppose that we have something like this. So reason this guy here is sending something like, reason it was a 0, then is still a 0, okay, like this. And let's suppose that so this one will be 0 volt, and it's not really 0 volt because it can't actually send 0 volt. So I suppose that it's sending like 3 volts, no, like 2 volts. Okay, so it's sending it's low. And let's suppose that this guy here instead is high, so it's sending, perhaps it's sending 5 volts. Okay, so 5 volts is our 0 volt reference. Okay, so this one is sending this guy is sending 5 volts, and this guy is sending 2 volts. So this one is actually expecting to receive 2 volts, and this one is actually expecting to receive 5 volts. But they're one against the other, so anything could happen. Perhaps this one was faster and it reached this one quickly, but then this one popped in and started to go against this, so they were once against the other, and this one was 5 volts, this one was 2 volts, so this one is not going to receive 5 volts anymore, but slightly less. Perhaps it triggers something else, and it's a mess. It's not about, well, it's actually definitely not what you intended and what you want. So yeah, you can actually think about what's happening when one is low and the other one is high, or perhaps if they're both high. So this one is sending 5 volts, and this one perhaps is sending 5 volts. So one against the other, what's gonna happen? Well, we don't know. Do they cancel them out? We don't know. I mean, I don't know. Perhaps something else, someone else do actually know what's going to happen precisely. Uh, but definitely, what's going to happen is not what you want. It's definitely not what you want. You're not going to read some proper data here, so it's just going to be screwed up. So yeah, don't set them with enable line, both with enable line set to 1 at the same time. Just do the right way. So enable line to 1, enable line to 0. Let's go here, enable line to 1, enable line to 0. It goes here. So one at a time. This one first. This one is with high impedance, disconnected. This one then, and this one becomes with the high impedance, disconnected. Don't do this. Just don't. But it's a nice question. It's an interesting question actually, because I kind of understand that you were curious about this, and yeah, I kind of like that question. It's an interesting one. It feels like now I want to know. I want to know more, but I can't actually ask my professor because with coronavirus, it's not. I mean, I actually sent him an email, and he did reply that he was going to look at some of the things I sent him, but well, anyway, generally this is what it's gonna happen with a very high level overview, because deep inside it, I can't answer the question really. All right. Again, as always, I hope it helps, and stay tuned for the next video.